Hello, Javier Lopez here. I want to present my research project for the retrofit construction class over at ASU. Um, the project that I chose was a very interesting project, at least for me. It was a project in which I participated, being the design area manager for the construction portion of the project. Um, and it basically encompassed the transformation or the retrofit of about 40,000 square feet of ISO 8 clean room into ISO 5 requirements. This is a 40-year-old building, so it presented several challenges. I realized, well, this happened between March of 2014 and November of 2015. I realized that a lot of people are not familiar with the ISO classification for clean rooms or the science and technology behind microprocessor manufacturing. Basically, it's ISO classifies clean rooms based on the number of particles that you have per cubic foot of space. Um, and transforming an ISO 8 to an ISO 5, you're basically converting your space. You're making your space 1,000 times cleaner. So you can imagine that there's a lot of things that go behind that. When it comes to microprocessor manufacturing, you have to manufacture microprocessors in clean rooms because even very small microscopic particles will render a microprocessor unusable. So you have to be very careful about particles when it comes to microprocessors. As microprocessors become smaller, more compact, more processing power, smaller and smaller particles are going to be more of a threat to your process. So given that, as microprocessors evolve, you have to evolve your clean room with it. Clean rooms are very expensive areas that you build, so you don't expect those to last a couple of years. You typically want them to last for decades. So you have to be ready to retrofit those clean rooms as time goes by. So this was what the project was about. When you do a retrofit like this, the main things that you retrofit are going to be the texture on your walls. You have to change the type of ceiling that you use, and you certainly have to inject a lot more air into your space. As you may understand, this cleanliness is achieved through the recycling of your air, how many air changes per hour you have. And with additional air conditioning equipment placed on the roof of the building comes a lot of other concerns, especially the structural load that you're putting on the building itself. So is the building capable of holding? In this case, we started the project with a full assessment of the building, and the building revealed several things that were quite the revelation for us. The air conditioning equipment that we had previously thought was going to be reusable turned out to be useless, and we had to completely scrap it and bring new equipment. And then the other thing that we saw was some serious structural issues with the building. Um, we had to go to management to update the forecast that we had at that time, and even though they weren't happy about it, these issues, if we hadn't identified this early in the game, this would have been catastrophic for the project. We had a very good work optimization plan. We were using IPD, integrated project delivery system, where we all worked as a team, with the owner being us, and then the construction, the general contractor, the design firms. We all work together and we support each other. As for me, so far in my experience, it's the best type of delivery project delivery system that you can use especially for bigger projects. We were able to achieve some cost improvements on this by not just blindly following the requirements for ISO, but we actually went a little bit deeper and analyzed what were the actual requirements that we would need for this space. And we were able to reduce the number of air changes considerably. That way we could reduce the size of the air conditioning units and achieve some cost savings there. We had to do some reinforcing of the structure, but that given the fact that we reduced the size of the air conditioning machines, it wasn't as extensive as we thought it would be. So we achieved some cost savings there, not only in the cost of the project, but also in the overall life of the project. Ultimately, the project was a big success, specifically because of the use of IPD. I think it's a great system for delivering projects. We had a very good technical team with very strong management support. And this new ISO 5 clean room was certified with flying colors and has been in operation ever since. I was very proud to be part of this project, and I hope you enjoyed reading the paper, and I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope I can get some feedback. Thank you.